the dreaded motor mover not working. I'm going to show you what issue we've just had on a little warranty job with a customer's one, how to fix it, and if you've got a problem with your motor mover, what it might possibly be. And then also we're just going to have a little walk around our Gailey site afterwards and have a look at a few caravans and motorhomes. Motor mover trouble. So what's basically happening is when the caravan is moving, one side is working, which was that side, and then this side isn't working. We just had a very quick look, and luckily it's just the little connectors. So on the back of the motor here, and then on the opposite side are the little connections, and basically just giving those a quick little jiggle and the actual mover all started working okay. So what I'm going to do is just remove the connections off there, give them a bit of a clean up, put them back on, and that hopefully looks like it's sorted our little issue out. So nice easy little fix. So if you get a motor mover and just one side isn't actually moving, just double check those connections first. Little bit of electrical contact cleaner, bit of a clean up, and that hopefully will sort your issue out if you've got any issues with a motor mover not working on one side or the other. So just a nice easy little fix this morning. January normally gives us a bit of an idea of how the year is going to go, so I think we're ready to do our proper market update. So we are over at the Gailey site, and haven't really had time to do a proper video this week, so I thought, well, let's just jump on the phone, let's have a little walk around, let's have a look at a couple of motorhomes that we've got in, a couple of caravans that we've got in. And it was still obviously very new, not even 12 months old over at Gailey site at the minute, so we're still trying to build up the motorhome side. So little Auto Cruise Star Spirit, I think this is about 35,000 with about 40,000 miles. Nice little washroom on the side on this one, so it makes into a separate shower and toilet on the side here. I could zoom out and give a bit better angle there, couldn't I? It's quiet this morning. After last weekend it was very busy, but this weekend it's just gone a little bit quieter. I had quite a few very interested people yesterday, so whether or not they come back today we shall see. A nice little compact new venture, this one. So little seating area at the front makes into a bed, a little cab. This is done 39,000 miles, 23,995. It's got a little washroom as well, this. So little sort of compartment on the side with shower and toilet. We are planning to do a proper sort of market update, so that's coming within the next week. We've got a little electric bike review that we've got to do this week, so whether that comes out next week we'll see. This one of the probably the most popular layout of 2023, and I think it's going to be most popular layout of 24 as well, and it's that island bed at the back. Obviously when we do the review video I'll go into a little bit more detail of how we found the market last year, what we expect for this year, and how we see things playing out. I think we saw a change last year. I definitely think that we saw a change. Some models that had been absolutely booming in previous years, not so great. Some models that hadn't been doing great that started to pick back up again. So we will go into more detail on things like that. That's the Elegant 650, that one. I was getting carried away waffling on. So that's the, it's bloody freezing this morning. 23,995, 2017, 2,000 kilograms, 2 ton. So that is a beast. It's got all your, obviously it's the Elegant, so you've got ATC, external, barbecue points, external two-thoughts, you've got everything. I'm not trying to do a proper review here, I'm just trying to literally have a little walk around of see what we've got. Sort of, we'd bought in a couple of motorhomes before Christmas, so we spent out a fair bit of money. So just waiting for vans to actually go out through the doors. I think we've got about 7 that have been sold since the beginning part of the year, so we're waiting for those to go out now to get the money back in to go and buy more stock, basically. Obviously taking on the Gailey branch, obviously it didn't double our stock, it just used whatever money that we've got available completely all up. So it's sort of 1 step forward and 2 step backwards in a sense, where we used to have quite a good selection of stock, and then when things were sold we could go out and buy new stock still before having the sold vans go out. Now we're back to sort of, when we sell things we have to wait for those to go out, wait for the money to come back in before we can go and buy new vans again. So when we're buying a couple of big sort of heavy motorhomes, we probably lose about 6 or 7 actual caravan stock. So, but obviously that's something that we're trying to build up a little bit now, is the motorhome side. Obviously caravans, the prices have risen dramatically, so we see caravans now that are sort of 30,000–40,000 pounds. So just a couple of those again, it's like you're buying a motorhome. Spoke to somebody yesterday that's looking at a couple of the caravans that are in that price range, and they've got a part exchange, but it's still like you're going out and buying your first time caravan. It's such an awful lot of money, even when you've got a part exchange to outlay to buy something in that sort of price range of the 30,000–40,000 pounds. So even for people, when you're buying a van, it's still a lot of money. So this is the little 2-berth Lunar Quasar. Now 2-berth, I said I wasn't going to go into too much market info because I was going to save it for the video, but I'm waffling on, so I may as well just go a little bit more into it. So 2s, we picked up a little bit last year. They'd been a bit slower sort of over COVID. I think a lot of it was that we saw the families coming through during COVID. So we didn't tend to get as many couples coming through. That's 2016 at 12,995. But last year we found 2-berths picking up a little bit again. So it's the market is definitely changing. Prices are changing. Nice little Pursuit there that's just come in, 11,495. So we'll have a look at that probably next week. Got another little 2-berth Lunar Clubman there. That's a nice little price range van. A Swift Challenger 590, big family 6-berth with bunk beds in the back. That one. Let's just have a quick look. And I've sort of been putting off doing an update video on the market, just really because I wanted just to see what happens in January, and I think we've got a fair idea now of the people that are coming through into the market. It gives us, January normally gives us a bit of an idea of how the year is going to go. So I think we're ready to do our proper market update. And some of it might shock some of you, so if you've not already, hit the subscribe button, because that video is going to be probably next weekend maybe, so we'll go into a lot more details on that. We've obviously got more reviews coming up, more information, more tips, more hints. So over the coming weeks, if you've not already started to use your caravan, a lot of people have got the caravans on the motorhomes in storage now, so we'll be aiming things, getting ready for the new season. Lovely shouse on this one, 727 GA, 8,000 miles. It's done nothing. It's in lovely condition. Got everything that you're going to need, all the cruise, the aircon, reversing camera. Now this has got a big drop down bed at the front. It's got the single beds or the double bed at the back, the little cushion infills there for the double bed, and then a nice washroom, nice separate shower and toilet. And then as I say, that front drop down bed in the roof there comes down, so we've not got to muck about and make this little bed up at the front here, although we can. That still will make into a little sort of really small double bed. So if you didn't want, if you've got children, say, because it's got the 4 seat belts, if you've got little ones with you, you could make that into the bed and not have to drop down the big comfy double bed. But I think if it was me, I'd still drop down that big comfy double bed, to be honest with you. So another one that's just come in is the eldest Magnum. Little eldest Magnum GT. Something that we've found as well with the motorhomes. We've got a couple of motorhomes that are sold, that are going to be going out in the next week or two. Is actually MOTs and servicing. I was surprised at how busy that is. We're having to book a fair bit in advance to get those sorted. So again, we might go into a bit more detail on that. And there we go, Mac moving in a straight line again. So just always double check those little connections. So yeah, a bit of a funny video this week. Just didn't really have proper time to plan out and get a proper video done. So next week, as I say, we've got a few different things coming up. So we'll see you then. Thanks ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and drop us a comment. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Mark at the Caravan Place. The dreaded motorhome. Motorhome? It's a motor mover. So